And then I realized my dadgum closet doors are open. All right, we're gonna get this party started. I'm gonna take some of this new tonic brain capsules. What do they do? Great question. They make your brain perform better. Anyways, focus, cognitive stuff. I just like to make sure I have everything possible in my body that will make me better at understanding whatever it is that we're going to be talking about tonight. So let me let all the people in. Where are all my people? Oh, 6 people, 8 people. Nice. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Jason, what up, dude? You're first in line.
What's up, man? How's it going? Quick question, Daniel. Could you let in my partner, Corey?
Recording in progress.
He's in the waiting room.
Yep.
No, I'm right here.
There's Corey.
What's
up, man?
There he is.
What up? Give me till 6:05 before we start. I like to give everyone just a little bit of what I've learned since our last meeting. We don't meet on Mondays, so I actually have 2 things. Number 1, it actually comes from a Bible verse, Proverbs 27:12. Basically, it says that a rich man will address an awkward situation right then and there. A foolish man will let it go on and linger for weeks, months, years, forever. And so I had a awkward interaction 3 days ago. And the person I had an awkward interaction with, it was very avoidant, which was totally cool. And then the next time it happened, I just sent a message, and I was like, "Are we cool?" And the response was, "We are not cool." And I said, "All good, like all love on my end. I'll respect the time and space." So if you have any situations like that, maybe at the gym or at work or even in your family, if there's an awkwardness, the rich person addresses it right away. And here's the cheat code. Just say exactly what they want you to say. Just let them have it. Just boom. Because you win as soon as that happens. Okay, second thing, this is kind of personal as well. I had a friend over today, and they had been asking a lot of people for advice. And that's a good thing. It's a great thing to get other people's perspective. But you can also ask too many people's advice. And then that gives you the Netflix problem, where you have all these different options from all these different people that you trust and that have had good results. And then you're still there going like, which one do I listen to? Okay? And the answer is you listen to fucking none of them, and you listen to your gut. Yep, that thing in your fucking gut that's just like, go this way, motherfucker. And if you want help figuring out what that is, the life audit that I encourage everyone to do, and if you don't have it, I'll put it in the link here. I'll put it in the chat. The life audit, Austin Brown said this best last time we met. He said, it will hold the mirror up to you. It will hold the mirror up, and when the mirror gets held up, you could just shut it off. You could just shut Claude off and not address it, or you could look right into that motherfucker and go, "You are the fucking problem." If you're feeling you're in a creative block, or there's some sort of relationship rut, you are the problem every single time and twice on Sunday. That's what I've learned this week. All right, Jason, let's hit it. Welcome in. You are welcome to come to. You're welcome to come to these anytime you want.
Of course, brother. Well, thank you, Daniel. I just kind of wanted to pitch a couple things I was doing. I came to one of your last calls, I believe it was, one of the first ones, and kind of went dark and kind of did some work behind the scenes with me and my partner here. We just want to share what we got going. So basically, from what we took from the AI development stuff, from that first call is we came up with an app, and it's called Glomax. And so what basically Glomax is, I have a list of things here, is it's an app basically right? That's trending right now. We all know what looks maxing is, and we created basically an accountability AI tracker for maxing yourself out, essentially, right?
Hell
to become
yeah.
your highest self. To become your highest self. So basically, what our app, tracks. I mean, you can start beginner, intermediate, whatever, or extreme, right? Where there's a bunch of like sturdy tasks that you got to complete throughout the day, and we have AI making sure to send you notifications to make sure you completed those tasks. So like for one of them is like make sure you got 10K steps in, or drink 2 liters of water. Like anything that you want, you could add it into your bot, and it'll keep you accountable. And what also we added, Daniel, too, which is cool about it, is we added like a ranking system. So people could also, because I mean we're humans, it's natural for us to compare myself to Daniel, myself to a bunch of other people like in this call. So we created like a ranking system so people can also see how other people are progressing, and we can kind of have like a competition, because that's how it keeps feeding and feeding, and how we're able to scale it higher and higher. But I think a goal that we're just really trying to get with this app is ultimately just to for me and all of us even in this call is just to be the best version of yourself, if that's something you're looking for, body wise, mind wise, spiritual wise, whatever it is. That's what our app's going to be able to do for you, and with the AI, I mean, it's going to be unreal. So this is my partner right here, though, who I created it with, Corey. It's Kyle Richardson today, but he's going to show you more in depth on.
Yeah, I don't know why it's Kyle Richardson.
Kyle Richardson, the alias.
Is that like the automatic name they give you?
That's your name, my friend. That's your AI name.
Okay, that's right.
In the fucking metaverse, you are now Kyle Richardson. I don't know if you guys know, Kyle Richardson did some shit back in the metaverse back in the day. He was fucking shit up.
Do you guys have a name for it yet?
What was that?
Do you guys have a name for it yet?
Glow maxing.
Yeah, it's called Glow Max. So
Sorry,
like looks
sorry.
max, but it's Glow Max. But essentially, the reason I thought this would be such a good idea is from the marketing angle. It's just so like, it's so easy in a way. You could just make 20 slideshow TikTok pages saying how I went from this to this in 90 days and whatever. And what I like about what GlowMax is doing is that we have the ranking system the same way like a video game has a ranking system. That's the way it's going to get people attached to keep coming back, because they want to level up. You know what I mean? It's like a video game. Like life's a video game. It's like GTA, essentially. And then what made me again want to double down is a few days ago I saw a tweet for influencer-wise to like pay influencers to promote it, that the Looks Maxer like community, like they went out with a bunch of them, and 5% of them, this rich guy went out with them to dinner. They're making no money off their content. So it's like, you hit them up, $200 to promote the app. They're head over heels about it. They'll do it. Something that's already saturated are like big creators with like big apps. They're gonna want a lot more. These Looks Maxers, they're willing to do stuff for $100, and they get more views than the big creators promoting other stuff. So I was like, that's right there. And not only organically it's easy to promote, but also the pay is not going to be as high as paying other these giant creators in other niches where they want way more. So that's where we're like, okay, we got to push this and we got to go. So I already built like a rough draft. Essentially, it's obviously not complete. It needs a lot of like tweaks and deciding what to do here and there. But the whole idea of it, I'm like, there's no way if we get this marketing down and we hit up these influencers and do this big push, like it will be successful, just based on how relevant Looks Maxing is right now, and how people want to change for the better. Everybody wants to change for the better. And no, sure, 99% of people want to change for the better. So yeah, essentially that's where we're at, and we're just deciding the next step of, okay, what do we want this app to exactly be? Is it like in-depth, where like, okay, you should there's like extreme versions where you should be on certain peptides, or this, or there's a light version where it's more like, okay, drink your water, and like, it depends how extreme we want to take it. I don't know. We're deciding that right now.
Okay.
But I would like to hear what you think about that.
Yeah, love it. I don't have my laptop charger. Give me 1 second. Nobody talk, because I have a thought that everyone needs to hear, okay? But my fucking computer's gonna die. Pause. Well done. Well done, everybody. Executed that well. Okay, apologies for that. All right, so first thing I'm going to say, You guys need to be on this meeting again tomorrow. Same time, same place. And what I need to hear from you tomorrow is that entire thing, but from the customer's perspective. You just told me everything from the business owner's perspective and how easy it's going to make money, but the real thing that's actually going to make you the money is the customer experience. Okay? And right now, it's a great idea. You have what is called a vanity offer, meaning you're asking people to pay you money so that they can look, feel, perform better. Okay? There's multiple offers out there. There's vanity offers. There's relationship offers. There's money-making offers. Yours is a vanity offer. Okay? Where is that coming from? Is that me? Is that noise coming from me? I'm going to mute some people just in case. Okay, so you have a vanity offer, and the vanity offer is the hardest thing to sell because there's not really a return on it, right? If it's a relationship offer, you are getting a girlfriend. You're staying in your marriage. If it's a money-making offer, you're literally getting paid. That's the easiest one to sell. So vanity offer is challenging, okay? But it's doable. I did it with Instagram. That's a vanity offer. So it's absolutely doable. And what you guys are doing correct is you're using something that's already popular, looks maxing, and you're building upon it. All right? Now, you're smart to come and talk to me because you guys are ugly as fuck. And that's not going to work. You're going to have pretty boys that are promoting this thing. Okay? And I can help you with that because I have these 2 looks maxing accounts that DM me all the time wanting to do webinars. And that's how we will get this app out, is we do joint webinars. You, me, Jason, Corey, the looks maxing people, and we bring different groups of people. I have a bunch of 19-year-olds that follow me, okay? And we bring them all in. But we bring them all in to, yes, have them compete, yes, have them look and feel better. But the thing that you guys are onto right now, and this is what everyone needs to understand, this is the thing I wanted everyone to hear, is you're doing a self-improvement thing. If you take 10,000 steps today, you are going to feel better. If you shave today, you're going to feel better. If you get a haircut every single week, you're going to feel better. If you do your fucking skin exercises or whatever, you're going to feel better. So you guys are onto that. Very good. The part that throws me for a fucking loop is why change the looks maxing? Just make the looks maxing app. It doesn't exist. Just make it. Then you don't have to try to educate people and convince them that glow maxing is looks maxing. Just fucking take it. No one else is doing it. So just go and take it and make it yours. Go get Clavicular's fucking scale, right? Use his shit so that everyone knows what the scale actually is. But then have Claude work that backwards so that it's already on to something that people are already aware of. The looks maxing scale is a thing. People know what that is. And if you can, like a video game, show people as they progress up the levels of looks maxing, you're going to have yourself a very, very profitable business because people are going to want to get to that. I need the double jaw surgery. I'll go do it, right? And what you guys said about having levels, you absolutely do that. You have a paid version that's, just a basic, fitness, feel better, look better. And then there's like an enhanced version or like an unfiltered version, whatever, like more danger, like, hey, like you have to sign a fucking waiver if you want this protocol, and you got to pay a little bit more. And like we're not responsible. Like if something happens, like this is what it takes. Okay, so like you can kind of work that in. But I think you guys are onto something. I would like to be a part of that. 100% I would invest. But I need to hear what it's like coming. I need to know, how old are you, Jason? You're 21.
I'm 23.
Corey, how old are you?
I'm 25.
All right, perfect. We need probably maybe someone in the 1920 also to kind of be a part of the planning group. But come to me tomorrow and tell me what pain are you solving for the customer? Okay, because that's what people buy. There's a pain, they have a problem in their life, and you are the solution. But you got to lead with that pain. We're going to talk about that when we go to Dr. B next, is leading with the pain. If the pain is I can't get a girlfriend because I'm not high enough off on the looks maxing scale, then I need this app to help me get to that level, right? That's a pain. If I don't have enough money to hire a fitness coach, that's a pain. I can get this app for $9.99, $29.99, something like that. And then the last thing that we got to talk about tomorrow is, do you want this to be a long-term thing, or is this a pump and dump? Because what I'm doing with my app, it is 100% a pump and dump. I am on live stream right now saying that app is going to be a pump and dump. It is not good enough to last. In 6 months, that app is going to be not very, like the AI will progress. What I have right now is absolutely sellable, and it's fucking good, and it works, and we're going to pump it, and then you dump it. And when you dump it, that's iteration. You iterate it into the next thing. Maybe it's a community. Maybe it is you continue with the app. It's all about iteration. That's going to be very, very important in this next year, is not getting tied to one idea and like, okay, this is going to be my business forever. No. Get in, especially now with the early AI stuff. Like your app, dude. I'm sure your app is cool and it's functional, but it's not a $1 million app right now because you vibe coded it. But that's okay because we're in this age where it's cool to just have basic level stuff. We're so early, you can make a ton of money off of these early models. And so let's do it. I'm down. And what we do is you come on these calls every fucking day except Monday, and we take an action step forward the next day. Action step, action step, action step. We use Claude to help us create those action steps, and then we go and do them. And then you come back here and you tell me how it went, and then we adjust the plan. And it's just like that.
You want us to stay with only Claude, Daniel, or can we use ChatGPT?
You can use whatever model you think it works best for you. Claude just like smacked me right in the mouth right out the gate. So I was just like, I mean, ChatGPT just tells me I'm the greatest thing ever. It fucking gasses me up like, oh, this is the fucking greatest. Claude knocks me down and goes, this idea fucking sucks, dude. It literally cusses at me. Use Grok, use Gemini. They're all getting better every single day. So use them all. And what you guys should also do too is learn, and we'll talk about this later on if you want to stay on. When you're prompting, always make sure you're having it rate the plan on a scale of 0 to 10. And don't ever move forward on anything less than a 9 out of 10. And you have it just runs, and also running simulations. That's a very good thing to do as well. Is what with AI, you can literally have it create you a plan, and then you can run 100 simulations on that plan and see what happens. The rule with AI is it will get you 90% of the way. It will get you 90% of the way. The other 10% has to be the human. It'll drive the ball from the fucking tee box over the fairway onto the green, but you got to putt it in. Cool. All right. Let's come back tomorrow and do the same thing. Dr. B.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
You got it, dog. Dr. B, I read your, I said we're going to talk about leading with the pain. I read your script for your welcome video. I love it. But when you started with it, what you start with is too vague. Most of us, 60% of us live with a chronic condition and do not function optimally. As like a person that went to graduate school, like I understand what that means, but the majority of people do not. And what they will understand is if you have heart disease, if you have diabetes, if you have arthritis, if you have any of those things, that's a chronic condition. And newsflash, if you're 40 years old, your pain doesn't get any less as you get older. In fact, it gets fucking worse. So are you okay with living with that chronic condition, knowing that it's progressively going to get worse and you're going to be shaving years off your life? Are you cool with that? If you're cool with that, you can stop watching this video right now. See how that like makes them go like, whoa, right? Just stop watching. If you're cool with pain and progressive diseases that are fucking killing you, stop watching. And they'll be like, all right, I'm in. But I love the video. I also love your other idea, which we'll talk about, the shipping thing. But there was one other thing I wanted to say about that. Oh, yeah. I did a little bit more clotting with your school community. And it's just a very small thing. But because of how that video that's positioned at patients. That's positioned at people that have chronic diseases. That's great. We get those people into the community, into the free community. And if they want to have some, advanced or some extra time with you, they can upsell to that $97 a month. And then when you do the joint ventures with the other practitioners, you don't even need to market that to the patients. You market the joint ventures to the other providers. And you try to get as many providers or even, Chiro students or people going through an acupuncture certification. You get those people into the into your community, and then they're going to start answering the questions from the patients. The patients are going to be in the community asking questions about this, that, and the other, and then you're going to have actual practitioners that are I could respond to this. And that's what creates that engagement. It takes time. It takes like pressure off of you from trying to go through and answer all those questions. And then once the people in the $97 a month paywall, right, the people that have the access to your one weekly live call, if they want, this is where it's cool. This is where like it goes off. If they're a patient in the $97 a month group and they want to transition to a telehealth patient, no problem. If they are a practitioner and they want to move up into the mentorship or into the, whatever, the advanced, high ticket thing that you have practitioners, no problem. So you have this community. I'm going to use my microphone here. You have this community that's full of patients and practitioners. You have the choke point, which is the paywall right here, the $97 a month. And then if they want to become a telehealth patient, they go this way. If they want to become a better practitioner, they go this way. And you are in the center making money like that. All right. What do you got?
Do you think I need to reshoot that intro video with a little bit of a more powerful kind of like tagline, like you were saying? Or is it?
Let it ride for a week.
I always make another one, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And every one you make is always going to be better than the one before. Like get some
So
people.
that one goes up. That one goes on like Instagram as like a little post, like a reel.
No, I like what you did with your Instagram already. That was great. Hey, I'm doing a thing. If you guys want to be involved, let me know. Send me a DM. Let me try to get to my web browser here so I can pull up school. Where I would put that though is I need to join a different community. Hold on. Let's go to this one. No, he doesn't even have a video. We can just go to my page for IG for R. Here we go. So, I'm not sharing, sorry. So that video that you recorded is going to be the welcome video on your school community. So when you take,
Okay.
and how do you get people from your school community? You're going to get people to your school community from your Instagram, but you're also going to, so this is a pickleball school, so it'll be right here, and it'll play it right there. These right here will be, these can come later. These can be just kind of the abouts. You can put some testimonials here. The most important one is this first one because that's the one that people are going to see. And yeah, you're going to get people to here from Instagram, from Facebook, and also from these other communities. This is the best part about school, is that you can go in here and you can go and join a free, I don't even know how to spell chiropractor. That's probably wrong too. Chiro Jump, free. All right, so that we help chiropractors heal more people, and this is free. Okay, this is free. There's nobody online, so this might not be a very good one to join. But usually you want to find ones that are free, that have a lot of people in them. And then we can have your Claude launch chiropractic. See if there's any people in here. No, not right now. Okay, well, we just find them, or we can also do Eastern medicine. We can do
Acupuncture, functional medicine, integrative medicine, yeah.
all that. And the free ones, you just go join, and then you can have your Claude literally script out like 10 value posts. All right. So like what I do, so at the end of these meetings, I put this thing in Claude, and it writes out all my school posts that we talked about, updates everything, and then it actually gives me content ideas based off of like these rants that I go on. And it literally gives me content ideas. And what I do with those content ideas is I turn them into like little forum posts. And I have Claude go and post one value post from what I said on these calls into all of these other communities that I'm a member of. And then I have Claude go in there and answer the fucking comments. Yep, I do it on Facebook groups and I do it on school communities. And it goes in there and you train it. You literally train it. And you can give it actual things to comment. You can give it parameters.
You have to plug in it. You have to like copy and paste yourself, right? You can't like.
No, it'll do it. You just have to go and get in the group. It can't go and join a group for you. You got to go in and like request to be in it. But it will go and draft, and you can tell it to, hey, only leave it in a draft, and I'll hit post. I do that sometimes, or I'll just say, yeah, fuck it, go it, throw it up there. It can do anything that you can do, except there's like it gets snagged on like little things, like a pop-up where like, should you allow access? Like you kind of gotta filter through a few things, but it will do 90% of the work for you. Like I said, 90% of the work. Yeah, and then you just set it in. Like I have one going right now for my posing mats. Oh my god, I'm fucking so underwater on the posing mats. I have 430 of them left, and I had it posted to eBay. I had it posted to Etsy. I have it posting in 6 bodybuilding Facebook groups every single day about the importance of footwork when it comes to posing, and they're slowly starting to sell off. I sold 4 yesterday. I was like, God, I mean, Claude sold. I didn't sell them. Claude sold them. I was like, that's amazing. It paid for my Claude subscription for the year.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, it is amazing. Here, look, we can step outside of medicine real quick, and I'm looking over at Josh because I know Josh is he's an animator. The dude can draw. He's fucking great at drawing. He's great at posing. Very meticulous with his work. And one thing that I want to run an experiment with, and Josh, I want maybe if you're willing to pick it up and run with it. But I saw a YouTube video the other day, which I'll just go find and throw the transcript into Claude and tell us exactly what the fuck to do. This lady was, she used Claude to create a business where people would upload photos of themselves, from their phone or their dog or whatever, and it would send the photo to Vistaprint, and Vistaprint would put the picture on a magnet, and then they would sell the magnet on Etsy. So people would go to Etsy and they would search custom magnet, right? Or whatever, chicks do that all the time, customize whatever the fuck. And they got a bunch of reviews, and then eventually the refrigerator magnets, the personalized magnets, were now just selling without any promotion, without any actual work, without her ever having to touch a picture or a refrigerator magnet. She just created the system, which was a thing that takes the picture, puts it on finds a source that does custom magnets, and then it would send them the magnet. And
I guarantee some chick is making $100,000 a month from that exact strategy.
Yeah, like it was so simple. And so we can do things like that now. We're in the age of being able to just automate the thing that we are, like I said Printify, because that's when I was selling lots of t-shirts, I would just do it through Printify. So I'd go on Printify, design the shirt, I'd put it on a Shopify website, and then I would, wear the shirt, say, hey, you can buy the shirt here. But I wouldn't have to package the shirt, like it would just get sent to me, which was really easy. Now we've even removed the step of having to design the t-shirt and having to put it on, like Claude will do the whole thing. Claude made eBay postings for me. Yeah, so we can run with stuff like that. Let's talk about your shipping idea though, Dr. B, because that has some legs.
Okay, so it's like one of those situations that I always get in these situations, and I'm starting to see, like, my mind's starting to work this way. So I've been working with a supplement company. I have been doing $50,000 a year. And that's like from them. So that's, $100K in sales for me or more. And the, I guess, breaking point or the difficult is they have some issues in their fulfillment of their products. For some reason, I ordered maybe $7,000 worth of shit the other day, and it was in processing for 7 days. And these are I'm sending supplements to people who were really fucking sick and fucked up, cancer patients, chronically ill people who got crazy, and these things are these people's lifelines. So, I've been doing business and running a gun with them over a course of almost 3 years, and it's been perfect up until recently. And I stopped doing business with them this year because of an issue over Black Friday where my order came, it wouldn't come. It was 6 weeks went by, and I'm like, dude, you guys are fucking retarded. You're gonna lose my business. And they kind of argued a little bit, but they tried to get me back in their good graces, sent me a bunch of shit, put me on a podcast, and told me that they changed this new fulfillment center. But little did I know, we're still at this spot. Maybe it's not the fulfillment center. It's most likely somehow they're processing, or maybe there needs to be some sort of alert for that who are VIP clients purchasing to be hey, make sure you get this $7,000 order out, or this doctor's not going to fuck with you anymore. Because I'm not the only one who's left this company. I have a friend who was doing maybe 50 to 75, a little more than me, and he stopped altogether because he just had enough. He's this is retarded.
Where did he go? Just to a different company?
He's been working with some other companies we've already been working with, but he had a big change in his, he was doing a lot of what I was doing, which was applied kinesiology, functional medicine, a lot of muscle testing. And he went to a Tony Robbins event, and he only does network chiropractic, which is you got 5 people laying in a room with Enya playing, and you do light contact It's super hippie. You know, he just doesn't want to talk to anyone anymore. He's a
Okay.
perv.
He shifted the business model.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so instead of trying and fixing another company, just the first thing that came to my mind is can most of these supplements be found on Amazon? Because if
This is the thing. This company, Nutritional Frontiers, is a practitioner-only supplement company. So, like, as a doctor or a practitioner, you have to, like, even with any company, you have to show them your ICD-10 number and, like, go in with them, show them your insurance to have, like, an account with some of these people. But that's the fucking hot shit with this company is they go direct to providers, and I really fuck with that because about 2 times a year I have a patient of mine who likes to not get supplements from me. They go to Amazon and they wind up in the hospital because the supplements on Amazon are like it's the fucking Wild West out there. There's a bodybuilder influencer who sold 1 million units of his pre-workout, and somebody in China caught on that it was a hot pre-workout, and they started bootlegging it and making fake shit, and he could do nothing legally to stop the fake products. So you can't do it. So one of the things of working with me is like if you're really fucking sick and you want to get better, the relationships and the supplements I get are direct from supplier as I have relationships with the owners of all of the company. However, some of the things you can get on your own on Amazon, but still, I don't know, I can't vouch for that in a clinical setting.
so what I would do is, do you know you can get kickbacks off of Amazon lists?
Yes.
So what I would do in the interim when this company's fucking up is you have an Amazon list with all of the supplements that you are okay with people using, and then you get a cut off that. I think
I
Amazon,
already have an online supplement store. It would be taking a less of a cut.
but they would get.
I already have like stock in all of this shit.
Wouldn't they get the thing though? Isn't that the problem that they're not getting the thing fast enough?
I'm not getting the shit fast enough. This company that I'm working with doesn't send it to private people. Like, if you tried to buy from them off their website, you like.
Yeah, I'm tracking that. I'm tracking that. But the thing that matters is the patient taking the fucking pill, not where it comes from, right?
Yeah, well, the problem that I was just trying to solve with AI is maybe they have like a processing shipping problem. Maybe there's like an AI software that could alert them that we can sell to them. Do you know what I mean? Build and sell to them so that they can always be aware, like, hey, like this guy placed this order, it's still processing. This guy, like, because it just stays in processing when I've ordered. And I'm like, they're not getting a second alert till I call because like I don't talk. Like I had enough of dealing with anyone, so I just call the owner now. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? And
Okay.
I'm kind of, you know. It could be if it's a bad idea, it's a bad idea, but we could sell something.
It's not a bad idea at all. Claude's going to take it and it's going to do some work on it for us, and it's going to put it in the idea board, and we can revisit if it gives us something to chew on in the next meeting. Let's do it. But I think
Because they've already changed their warehouse, once away from where they were. And I think they were in Colorado, and it was still taking a long time. And now they're back in Pittsburgh, and I'm like, how are you still having a problem when the warehouse is where you work, bro? Like walk outside, you lazy fuck,
Yeah, I don't know how exactly, the AI would do something like that. I'd imagine they probably have some sort of, system that does it already. But yeah, it's worth a look.
I don't think so. They're like aging New Yorkers from Queens. They're like, they're just getting it, good at their phones. I don't think that their model is based off of providing great product.
Just really slow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if it has legs, we'll take it and run with it.
Yeah.
What do you need to do today or tomorrow to take a step forward with the Dr. B's integrated circle?
I just ripped. I don't even know where my files are, so I just ripped some of my own YouTube videos of podcasts. I think I have like 8 of them.
Okay.
So I was gonna launch those on the school community.
Yep.
I did like a banner and all my welcome shit for that. I have like a nice little banner going that's like super chill. And I'm gonna post that new video and get all those things up. And then I think I have a third step, which is, what's that gonna be, Wednesday? Wednesday it says to do 2 PDFs and a voice memo. For patients, do something why you're still sick, and for doctors, do a complex patient playbook. So I guess like make 2 little like ebooks with Claude. And I guess to add to that, I already did an ebook this year, so I can like upload that and then kind of have that as like the general one, and then have it geared for different people. So yeah, that's really cool. So that's Wednesday. So a good amount of stuff to do for sure.
If you feel like you want to be a high achiever, what I would do is when you create those digital products, post them in the classroom so that people can utilize them. But then in that same post, do a video, a Loom video of you walking through all the most important parts of the PDF. Because Claude is really good at putting a bunch of fucking impressive words on the screen that people don't read. It's like a TLDR type of thing. So you make you make a Loom video and you go, this, if you only have 10 minutes to read this thing, you'd read this part, this part, this part, and this is what you should take away from it.
Perfect. Yeah, so create like 3 videos. I'm gonna sound ignorant in front of everybody. I don't really know what Loom is. Is it just like another app that'll like let me be like, oh, like here's the PDF, like fucking hanging out?
It's like making a green screen.
Yeah.
Right on. Heard
Basically,
that.
let you like screen record.
You can do it on. I've done it before. Like when I was fucking broke and I didn't have a Loom subscription, I would just do it on Zoom and record the Zoom, and share my screen. So there's that way too.
I just downloaded it. I don't even know. I'll get
You might
to-
even be able to use it for free for a little bit now.
Yeah, actually, you get 5-minute videos for free. You can do up to a.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
You can do up to a 5-minute video for free. That's right.
that's plenty of time. I think that should make my cutoff time of talk.
Killer.
Honestly, anything over 5 minutes on a recorded video like that, unless it's like really important, are they going to listen to the full 5 minutes? Or
Dude, I know. You know, I was out to dinner. When I started this program, I was out to dinner with 2 other doctors who were building their practice in Bellevue, Washington. And, you know, I was like, hey, you've been watching my stuff. I see you like it. He's like, yeah. And I go, are you watching it all the way through? You know, and these are like my buddies who are in my niche of like total weird healing shit. And they're like, nah, I didn't fucking see the whole thing, bro. And I'm like, oh my God. I was like, then don't like it and don't watch it. It's not helping.
Yeah, it low key like, even though like it's a like it low key tanks if like they only watch for a second and swap off.
I'm from New York. I can't fucking stop talking.
That's why you got to get the wait what. You got to get the wait what in the first 3 seconds, and then at second 6. Second 6 is a vital part of the video. Okay, second 6 is where people decide if they're going to watch the whole thing or if they're going to bail. So seconds 0 through 3 and second 6. If you can just make sure there is stuff in those 2 areas that make people go, huh? Or, oh, or, wait, what was that? I purposely did this thing the other day on my reel where it was a nun and like she had it's Vegas, right? She had like her breasts out, but they're like pasted up. And it's just like a weird thing. But I'm actually like interviewing someone, like the camera is on this guy's face, but it's off in the corner. And I blurred it out, but I blurred it out late. So it looks like I fucked it up. It looks like I tried to blur it, but I messed up the editing a little bit and a little bit got away. And I put that at second 6. Guess what happened to that video?
Boom.
Second 6 is your sweet spot. All right, Josh.
And taking off my TikTok.
Josh, how are you, man? Good to see you.
Good to see you too, man. I feel like I need to do more homework before showing up here. I did follow the prompt that you had me do on Claude, and then I was reviewing the what's the other thing you gave me?
Life audit.
The life audit.
Yeah, that one will
So-
mess you up, dog.
I'm realizing I need to really clean up a lot of stuff in my life audit.
How did it go? I mean,
Yeah. How did you get? Yeah, did you start it?
No, well,
Oh, okay.
I barely finished the assignment one before this call.
Okay.
And like the final 3 minutes, I was like trying to compile my brain without like fixing anything. I didn't want to miss this call because all this is super new to me and I just need direction.
What did day one assignment yield?
So day one assignment yielded that. So my situation right now, even though I'm with Tua, with a business I've been with for I don't know how long now, I'm wanting to step away and do my own thing, and not live under the umbrella of a company because after going to a few bodybuilding shows and I finally accepted my confidence and my role in the whole bodybuilding system, where I'm just like I am way bigger than this brand. Like very, very big.
You
And
have
so,
been for a while, my friend.
Wait, what happened?
You have been for a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, and so I'm just in this position where I'm tired of exchanging my time for money in regards to posing sessions. And when I was putting my stuff in Claude, it pretty much told me to. I liked one option better than the other, but one of them was to pretty much start over, but have the approach of what was it called? It's like people submit people that are 18 weeks out, 14 weeks out who want me to check on their posing, they just send me a video clip and I charge them on that. Or start a school community and have a monthly fee, and then I pretty much do the same thing I've always been doing with the free content I do, but it's just through school now. I don't post free content anymore on Instagram. And yeah, so that's what I got out of it from today.
You are in luck, my friend, because I have lived this life already.
Yeah, I know.
Literally the exact life. Just for everyone watching, Josh is the best posing coach for men's physique in the entire world. Not even a debate. Not a single person on the earth is better than him. And I am very lucky to have been coached by him and to have hosted seminars with him. And he's a fucking dog. And I want to see you succeed, dude. Do you want to stay in bodybuilding?
I see myself as
You were flirting with the wrestling thing. You were fucking alive when we were talking about the wrestling thing outside of Cult Fitness last summer.
what happened with wrestling. So I got an interview by the WWE, and they said no.
I
for
remember.
me.
Yeah, you told me. You told me.
And when they said no, it pretty much had me reflect oh my gosh, I'm not being myself 100%. And so I need to put myself in situations to become myself 100%, which comes down to, honestly, I'm really attracted to the entertainment influencer life in the sense of just doing things that are crazy.
Fun.
It's just I don't know what the opportunities are in the world to do things that are crazy. I know.
What does crazy mean? You don't seem like a crazy guy.
I can be. It's just
Oh.
I'm just so boxed in the bodybuilding world that I'm just this is all I know. I'm so used to it for 3 years. And I'm just how do I get out of this? And the only thing I can think of is that I've always loved and have passion for is comic books and anime. And my dream is to have a comic book that I will want to release someday. And I'm just trying to figure out, should I stay with Tua and have that fund my comic book dream, or should I leave Tua and have everything that I'm going to do with posing still fund the comic book dream? It's just those are the two, those are where my thoughts are going back and forth.
There's also a third option. Okay?
Okay.
And this is the third. You're absolutely right on both of those. Because you have a dream and you're trying to figure out, how do I make enough money so that I can accomplish this goal? Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it all comes down to for all of us. For all of us here on the call, we all have something that we want to do that is going to be epic. We all have something. It's the comic book. It's the collab with Mr. Beast. It's the I don't know. It could be it's Dr. B just getting flown out all over the place just to do speaking events, and Austin doing fucking stand-up comedy. Like, all of us have this thing that we just want to do, and we would all go do it right now if we had a fucking bag of money to pay for it, right? Yeah. All right. So this is what I told all the 19-year-olds that follow me on Instagram when I was at the Arnold Classic. Hunter has heard this a million fucking times by now. But how old are you? Are you 27?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I turned 30.
Oh, shoot. Okay. All right. Sweet, dude. You're right.
He's an uncle now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been an uncle
Yeah.
since age 3.
You're about to hit
Well,
the.
I mean, like, I've been an uncle since age 3. So when I hear uncle, I'm like, man, I have 15 nephews and nieces.
No, dog.
What-
You're about to hit the enlightenment period. You're about to like learn and grow really, really fast. This is like accelerated growth. When you hit 30, dude, it's like that fucking growth spurt between like 6th grade and 7th grade. We just like walk into school, you're like 3 inches taller than last year. Like, this is the period. And the fucking pinch that you're feeling right now, that's the growth happening. And the way you get out from that feeling is you got to take the step forward. So I believe 100% that you could stay opposing coach and make a really good living, and your chick doesn't have to work, and you could be at the top of the game. You could do that. 100% you could do that. I feel like John Lofthouse, I feel like he would be the greatest person on earth for that. He lives and breathes posing and bodybuilding. He's the golden boy. Like, that is his shit. You, on the other hand, you got into this like me, where we saw a gap in the market, we filled the gap successfully, and now at year 3, we're like, all right, there's got to be something else, right? It can't just be staring at fucking dudes in their underwear 8 hours a day. Like, I can't keep doing that, okay? So that's what I believe for you. And now the next step is like, all right, well, if I'm not doing bodybuilding, then I just open up a little bit and I just do social media. And I be an influencer, and I partner with brands, and I make money, and I could probably help a few people here and there with posing, help a few people here and there with maybe some content stuff. And you can make a pretty good living like that. Okay, and I encourage you to go and do that, because you'd be very good at it. I've seen you're grinding on YouTube, like, you're doing the thing, right? And I can hook you up with Amanda, who's my brand manager, who's fucking awesome. And we can get you some really easy brand deals because you already have the social credit score. But what's going to happen when you do that, and I encourage you to do it, is after a few years, or maybe, for me it was like about a year of making fucking commercials for other companies, you're going to be like, all right, there's got to be something else than fucking Instagram. I've woken up to being in the Matrix, and I'm like, holy shit. Like, I can't spend my whole life on social media. Like, this is fucking ridiculous. This is all just, none of it's real. It's a fucking metaverse.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain this. I feel like I was cocky when I thought about this at first, but I feel like everybody's dream is to be like super famous in the bodybuilding world. But until, like, bro, I went to the Olympia and people were coming up to me more than Olympians. And I was just like, but I didn't have the high of like, oh, I'm so much better than everybody. Like, it was more just like, shoot, I'm living someone else's dream, and I feel like that I should do more than this.
Yep.
That's how. Yeah.
Yep, you're absolutely right. And the life cycle for coaches that are also bodybuilders right now is you would quit bodybuilding, you would start High Rocks, and you would try to,
That's so true. Yeah.
and you would try to grow just like a regular fitness, and you would get fucking burnt the fuck out again, and then you'd come back to bodybuilding, you'd have more success, and then you'd realize, holy shit, bodybuilding's still super small, and you just live in this cycle. Ben Chow is a great example of that. He's been to bodybuilder, he quit bodybuilding, he came back to bodybuilding, he's still on the podcast, still doing the coaching. The guy wants the fuck out, I can tell every time he's on that podcast. I hope he listens to this. I hope he listens to this, because you just out fucking grow it. And the Jews tell it better than anyone. Rabbi Goldman, he says the reason the Jews are so successful is because they don't do anything for more than 3 years. They join a company, they get in, they get out in 3 years. And I started thinking about that. I was like, is that actually true? They make you PCS in the Army. They make you move stations every 3 years. You want to know why? Because at year 4 you start cheating on your wife and getting DUIs. That's what happens in year 4. Remember senior year of high school? Get me the fuck out of here. Remember senior year of college? Get me the fuck out of here. Remember third year of physical therapy school? I'm going to get expelled. I got expelled. My third full year of doing Instagram, I got 34 violations, community guideline violations. I just fucking nuked my account because and that's what I do. It's because like I didn't want to go back to it anymore. And so I don't want you to have to. I mean, I've lived a great life the last 3 years, but I myself am like, all right, let's go to the next thing. And that's what this group is all about right here. And so I'm glad that you're in it. I think we should absolutely leverage the influencer thing. I'm going to get you on a call with Amanda literally this week. I think you should start posting more about your life. I think you can kick fucking Ryan Terry out of your backyard with your uncle or whatever that video was the other day.
That's my dad.
I was like, what is fucking Diogo is at the family barbecue. Nah, dog, you don't need to be doing that shit anymore. You can leave it behind. People offer me so much money for posing coaching right now. It's disgusting. But I don't
Because
do it.
it's not available. So there's a huge demand for it.
I'm out the gate, dude. The more you sell them, the more you tell them no, the more they want in.
Dude, when that hot chick tries to fuck you and you tell her no, bro, you just live rent-free in her head eternally until you give it up. So, like, you can't.
Yeah, but Josh, I think you should jump out. And I think you should do. I think you should be an influencer. I think you should keep bodybuilding. I think being a bodybuilder is one of the most like high leverage things you can do. If you want to get ahead of 99% of people on Earth, eat 6 meals a day. Do it, because the majority of people cannot even do that. And if they can't even eat 6 meals a day, if they can't even train 4 times a week, if they can't even take 12,000 steps, dude, I do all this shit and make a fucking $100,000 a month. You know why? Because I'm a fucking bodybuilder. Because I know exactly when I eat my meals. I know exactly when I'm going to go train. I know that when I go to work, I switch everything off and I only focus on that task. Where's my phone right now? I have no fucking clue.
It becomes Daniel's superpower.
Boom. And it runs in the background. I'm in prep right now for summer shredding, dude. I don't even, it's whatever fucking day it is. I don't even know what day it is. It just runs in the background. But it's a superpower. Being in the military and being a bodybuilder, oh, dude, I crush regular people. Crush. And I'm not doing it, I'm not saying that to like be boastful. I'm just saying like, it just feels really good when you pass people. When we go on long runs in the Army and like you see people just die and you're just like, dude, this isn't that hard. Like, just keep going. But people fall out and you're just like, oh, all right, see ya. But yeah, man, you are made for so much more. And honestly, there is a thing that I'm like really hot on right now that has nothing to fucking do with bodybuilding. And it is like something that I think about all day long. Let me tell you guys a little story. On Saturday night, I ran maybe it was Sunday. It was Saturday night. I don't know. I think I might have told it on Sunday. But Saturday night, I saw this YouTube video. It was 12 minutes long, and it was how to make $2,000 a month. And I was like, cool, with AI. I was like, fuck yeah, let's watch that. And so I watched the first 30 seconds of it, and then I went, I don't need to watch this. And I copied the transcript, and I put it into Claude. And I said, make me $2,000 a month. I'm dead fucking serious. And it opened up Go High Level, and it opened up like a phone number thing, and it made me get subscriptions to all free trial subscriptions. I didn't spend a single fucking dollar. It was amazing. Okay, it builds out this system, and it had me. Oh, the only other work I had to do, I had to record a voice note. or a voicemail that said, "Hi, my name is Daniel, and my AC is out, and I'm sorry it's the night before Easter, but I really need someone over here to fix my air conditioner." Okay, and then I put it told me it took me about 2 hours to like do everything, and then it was like hit go, and I had it run simulations, I had it test the plan, rate it on a scale of 0 to 10. It's like I knew I had a good plan, and it said like hit go, and I hit go. And what it did was it sent that voicemail to every single HVAC company in Las Vegas, where there's 93 of them, just so you know. And you can ask old Kuffner who's living here right now, within 10 seconds, Josh, my phone lit up like a fucking Christmas tree. Just ring, ring, ring. Hey, is your AC broken? Blah, 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 blah. We can get a text, voice notes, fucking phone calls coming in. And so I screenshotted all the calls and I screenshotted all the messages and I put it into Claude, and it said, okay, 23 of the 93 HVAC companies in Las Vegas called you back immediately. Meaning those 23 HVAC companies have AI answering services that are operational and are able to capture a client and get them service right away. Now, because I called all 97 of them, that's why I got so many to come in. Typically, a customer would just call one number, it would go to voicemail, and then because it's Saturday night before Easter, right? They're not at the office, but it goes to an AI text service that the owner can actually take over whenever he wants. But it gets them
70 of them didn't have it set up.
And that's what it is. So 70 HVAC companies in this town do not have an AI answering service. And all I have to do is walk into every single one of those and go, hey, when I call your number and nobody answers, you lose me as a customer. I can install this thing right here and I demonstrate it, and you will no longer lose customers during holidays or whenever you're not at work, or when maybe you're a 3-man company and you don't have, and you're both all 3 working, you don't have someone on the phone. Businesses go out of business because they suck at follow-up. Customers will call and then no one calls them back.
And those are some of the most profitable deals for those companies because they're able to upcharge the immediate fee of it.
Yep. So all I have to do now is just call up the 70 HVAC companies, and it said to charge them $1,000 a setup and then $500 a month. So let's say I capture half of that. Let's say I have a 50% success rate. So now I get $35,000 plus 35 people paying me $500 a month for literally, they're all running the same system. If anything breaks, it takes 2 fucking seconds. And you just have this account of HVAC companies. And maybe you have a few people helping you manage it by that time. Like, hey, just keep your eye on this. Just make sure it's all good, right? And then you go, well, shit, if I can do that for HVAC company, I guess I could do that for other blue collar, like plumbers, roofers, what else? I don't know.
Open call to do that? To
Yeah.
like manage that?
Of course you could. Yeah, you could fully automate that. Where I'm at right now, I won't have open call till Saturday, so I haven't started messing with it. I actually booked in a call with Emily. She's going to set it up for me. But anyway, so yeah, dude, like that is, again, it's a pump and dump, right? It's a thing that may not last forever, but if it does, like you have a whole new career of you just managing HVAC companies or barbershops and then you know what else those companies also don't have? They don't have a website. They don't have a customer service CRM. They don't have any way to get their customers get their Google reviews. Like their Google reviews are all 2 stars, because no one's leaving them. And that's what Austin Brown is specializing in, is that next step after the AI answering services. Let's audit the whole business and see where you're bleeding money. And I know that probably sounds like kind of just like totally crazy, right? Because I don't do HVAC. I don't really know anything about AI. And here's the great part is neither do they. So you just got to be 1% smarter than the guy you're selling it to. And guess what? You have a supercomputer that'll tell you exactly what to do, or if there's a problem, exactly what to do. And it's at this point, like, it almost kind of feels unethical to kind of prey on those businesses for our gain. But guys, they're going to make tons of money off of. How much an air conditioner costs to fix on fucking Easter Sunday? You're calling me. You're
double charging on that.
Yeah, dog. Like, you're gonna pay. This thing's gonna pay for itself.
Most businesses need like $500,000 of revenue to stay like afloat. So they're definitely, they're definitely. They do five of them in a month. It's a lot of money.
And then what's gonna happen is, Josh, you're gonna be out in Phoenix, out with your lady or something, and you're gonna call to make a reservation at a restaurant, and you can't get through, and no one calls you back, and you can't leave a voicemail, and so you don't eat there. You go somewhere else. You come back the next day and go, hey, it was my anniversary last night, and I was going to give you guys a lot of fucking money, but no one answered the goddamn phone. So I want to help you. I want to help you not lose my business. Here's this thing. It does exactly what you don't do right now, and you would have got my business last night. And when you put it in the perspective of, like, you're actually showing them how they're going to make money, it becomes, and if you, and like, one thing I love doing is, like, whenever I signed up with my business mentor Ted for the first time, I had to pay him $25,000. I had never paid for I'd never written a check for $25,000, and he simply looked at me and he just goes, "If you give me 25 today, I'm going to give you back 125 in 90 days." He's like, "Would you be cool with that?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "All right, write the check." He wrote the check, and he actually handed me back like 250 in the next 3 months. And it only took that one time for me, like, oh, you spend money to make money. And so, but you can take that same mindset and apply it to these clients, and you can say, like, look, man, if you give me $500 a month, you're going to capture at least 10 extra clients a month. And you told me just 30 seconds ago, your average client, you make about $300. So you're going to make an extra $3,000 this month. So you're going to give me $1,500 this month, and I'm going to give you back $3,000 this month. And then next month you're going to give me $500, and I'm going to hand you back $3,000. And I'm going to you're going to keep handing me $500 for the rest of the year, and I'm going to hand you $3,000 every single month.
Realistically, though, like, they probably make back that $500 in one trip, if not two, at the very least.
And here's the sell. You don't even actually, like, show them the numbers yet, but what's really going to sell them is all your competitors are doing this, and I can prove it. And if you're not doing it, there's no way you're better than AI, bro. I know you're on your phone 24/7, but you're not better than a fucking computer that doesn't sleep.
If somebody got me 10 new patients a month, I'd give them up to $1,000 for sure. That's like $500 is almost a low price point.
Yeah, so this is out there, guys. Anyone can do it. Josh, it doesn't have to be you, Austin. I could go do it right now. Like, I've been trying to not do it because it wouldn't be for what I want to accomplish in my life. It wouldn't be in my best interest to go and action these ideas. It's in my best interest to sit here on this call and give you guys those ideas, and you guys go out and test them. You come back and tell me what to do, or tell me what you learned, and then we take a next step. I'm just like the accountability partner, but I also have access to a shit ton of resources. So whatever you need in this journey, I can help get you that. That's what I want to do. I did this in college all the time with group papers. We had to do all these group papers, and I never wanted to do any of the fucking work. So I just organized everybody, made sure everyone had their job. Then they would give me all the paper at the end, and I would file it all, make sure it looked nice, and then I would do the presentation at the end of the assignment. But I never did any of the work because if I don't know, just wasn't for me. I was the organizer. That's what I do well. So I want to give you guys, because I could just go, I could end this call right now, fucking erase my school community, delete my fucking Instagram, and go sell it to 70 fucking HVAC, and then go to the plumber, and I could just ball the fuck out over here. But I'd rather see you guys do it. I don't know why. I really have no idea why, but that's what my like gut tells me to do. So go do it.
And then Josh, you'll have more time to do like what you actually love and enjoy to do. Like
I forgot the ending.
you're not stressing the fuck out about like, oh my, because I was similar in the sense of like I traded my time for money, and you end up with no time, and like
And not
you're
that
like,
much
what is money even for? But if you genuinely enjoy what you're doing and you're good at what you're doing, you're able to then monetize that on top of the easy stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for bringing it back, because here's the ending, Josh. I want you to write a comic book one day, but the only way you're gonna write a fucking banger comic book is if you got a fat stack in your bank account and you're not stressed out. Every comic book you write when you're not financially stable, it just won't be as good as that one that you write when you're chilling on the beach, or when you're, you have all your things taken care of. When that happened for me, like maybe 6 months ago, when I was like, oh damn, I'm good. Like I'm good. I'm good. Now it's just like, it's like I step over $100 bills. You know that fucking Steve Jobs thing? I literally went to the barber shop today to get my hair cut. It took every ounce of me not to just fucking rip that business apart. It just opens up. Like, you just see it clear as fucking day. Everything opens up. When you got to get confident in your body. You got to be able to take your shirt off. If you can take your shirt off 12 months out of the year, you're confident in yourself, in your body. If you have that number in your bank account where you feel like you're good, then you're financially stable. That's even more confidence, right? When you have those two things right there, dude, oh man, that's what a man fucking wants, right? He stands, you walk with your fucking chest out. You ever been in the room with a rich guy? Did he have to tell you he was rich? Nope. People walk into the room like, that guy's successful. That guy's fucking doing it. I don't know what he's doing. At Muscle Factory, the old gym I went to, the richest dude that went to that gym is the guy that owned the fucking doggy daycares all over San Antonio.
Heck yeah.
That dude was a baller. And everyone knew it. But yeah, get confident in your body, run your bank account up, and then go be creative. Ooh, that was nice.
Good. Wait, so what does Amanda do? I know she's the one you got interviewed with on her podcast, right?
No, that's Alex. Amanda is she freelances for influencers, and she goes on your behalf to brands that she has relationships with and says, hey, for 4 reels and 4 stories a month, you get Josh Matta, we want $8,000. She gets very good deals. Very good deals. But yeah, and for you, she does non-exclusive and exclusive, but quite frankly, I think the exclusive is the way to go because she takes less of a percent. And I can't imagine you're getting tons of brand deals on your own. And honestly, I'm switching mine over to non-exclusive because as soon as a company reaches out to me, I just send the email. I just forward the email to her anyways because I don't want to fucking talk to anyone. I got one today for Chili Pad. You know, the thing that like goes under your mattress so you don't sweat at night. I was like, hell yeah, send me one of those. And I just forwarded it over to Amanda, and then they're going to send me one. And then I'll get a couple $1,000s for the post, and then we'll get to move on to a brand deal if we want to. But yeah, you need that. You deserve that. You have that following. You have the authority inside of bodybuilding. So yeah, man. And you're not a pro, which is even better. It's even better.
Really?
Better. Yes, dude. Guys like us, the non-pros, when we're more successful than the pros, that's the flex, dog. That's the flex.
that really is. Man, maybe I shouldn't catch the pro card anymore, but
Some are shredding, dog. 100,000 on the line. It's mine.
see you there.
All right, how are we feeling? I'll send you everything. I already have it in an email. I'll send you the whole thing.
Cool. So I just pretty much just post my life. That's my homework.
Post your life, dude. Post your life. Do the life audit. You need to start having fun on social media ASAP. No more education unless it's helpful.
Unless you enjoy that.
Yeah, unless you enjoy that. But yeah, you need to start having fun ASAP. In your future, I definitely see a school community that has a lot to do with anime, a lot to do with animation, a lot to do with bodybuilding. Like, you know who Anime Shreds is?
No.
Oh, we gotta go check out Anime Shreds. We are not done. We are not done. Of course, my computer's gonna stroke.
Dang,
the
now I
fuck
feel
out.
bad. I haven't watched, bro. With how busy I am with work, I haven't even watched anime in I don't know how long.
Yeah,
So
dude,
bad.
your passion has become your job, and you're about to not like it very much.
Yeah.
Here he is. Okay, everyone do the math real quick. 2,000 times 11. Go! $22,000 a month. That's what this guy makes off of this program right here. Okay? This, I'm not telling you that you have to do this. Okay? Oh, you changed his video. Motherfucker. That's all right. But this is for, this is a fitness coach who gives people diets and exercises to do. Hard stop. Fitness coach, exercises, food, macros, weight scale, food scale, hard stop. Everything you already know as a bodybuilder. But he has repackaged this thing for general population individuals who would like to look like their favorite anime characters. And there
That is
are
crazy.
specific splits and specific diets. He even has supplement, like he has a whole anime. Where is it? He usually has his anime fucking shred supplements. He has like Goku protein powder and, you know, whatever the weird chick is pre-workout. But it's just, you know why he has this? This is his creativity. He realized, okay, I'm a fitness coach. I got to separate myself in some way. I can't just sell fucking diets and exercises like everybody else. I'm going to sell what I'm passionate about. Anime. I fucking love anime. I got into training because I wanted to look like an anime character. Well, guess what? So did a lot of other people. 2,000 of them, in fact. And so he has this community that fucking crushes. These people never leave.
Multiply 2,000 by 11, Josh.
And if
Yeah,
you
that's
were,
a lot of money.
if you were a fitness coach and you were interested in, I don't know, fucking Vikings or some shit, like you could have a whole Viking-inspired fitness community coach thing. So you can really do whatever you want. But I see something like this. I'm sure there's like some animation, dude. If you don't have any hobbies, you need to go probably join like an animation school community. Go take some classes. Just like kind of have some fun. I don't know if any of this is.
Oh yeah, I've done this before.
2D animation of anime. Wow, that's hilarious. But yeah, I don't know. You get something that can still flex your creative muscle without making it your job.
Yeah.
You don't have to make the thing you're interested in your job. Just because I like Bitcoin doesn't mean I need to start Bitcoin community. Right? Just because I like conspiracies doesn't mean I need to fucking have a conspiracy community, like whatever. You know? You can just enjoy the thing and not make money from it. That's allowed.
It's a lot easier to do, though, when you're not stressing the fuck out about stuff that doesn't really matter.
Yeah. All right, Austin Brown and Austin Gentile. What's up? What's up? Feeling good tonight.
Still a quick update. Yeah, me and Ryan just got off the phone, going through, his plan and his roadmap for the business audit. So we're going to meet again tomorrow, put some things to action. I've sold 4 tier 1 roadmaps in Monroe, Washington to 4 different automotive shops for $497 a piece.
Woo! 2,000.
2000. So really happy about that. I guess, like, I'm still working with Ryan to show proof of concept, right? To be able to really feel confident to be able to sell tier 3, tier 2, and tier 3 stuff.
Yep.
So I'm kind of just honestly just selling it as like, I'm going to do an audit. Actually, I've sell it as I've already done an audit of your business. Like, hey, reach out to me. Let's talk about the big 3 things that you need to fix to bring in more customers, more clients, and put more money in your bank account. That's generally what the pitch is. A little more fluff in there than that. I just don't have the confidence to go to tier 2 and tier 3 because I haven't got the proof of concept with Ryan yet. So I'm kind of, I don't know, man. And I guess the other part of me is like, where do I scale this to? You know what I mean? Like, is there school communities that I can look at to grow this into? Like, I feel like this is turning into a business consulting business. And I don't want this to be a forever thing. I mean, hell, I want to make my 20 million. I want to get the fuck out. I mean, like that's the goal, right? So I guess maybe I shouldn't be worried about that right now, but that's just where the mind's at. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you got a big fucking problem.
Awesome.
Yeah, you got a big problem and a big decision to make.
What's that? Quit my corporate job, go all in. I'm literally doing this. I'm literally self-driving in the Tesla, making the sales calls as I'm commuting to work right now. That's what Claude told me to do. Claude was like, you need to stop wasting your commute. You need to make sales calls in your commute to work. So I put self-driving on, I get on there and I'm doing the calls literally en route to work every day. I get to work and then I'm running my Claude prompts and I'm delivering the audit and roadmaps. 2 hours a day. That's what I'm putting in right towards that anyway. Yeah.
Fantastic, dude. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked about it. I'm really excited working with Ryan. I know he's on the call. I mean, me and him got some work to do for sure, but I mean, I'm really waiting to get some real feedback from him to help me start looking at what like a done for you option, what he thinks that would be worth. So I'm going to drive it home with him, get some feedback from him, and then I'm going to adjust my pricing template and I'm starting going in and start selling like, hey, here's the audit, here's the roadmap. This is the shit you got to fix. I can fix it for you, but this is what it's going to cost.
Yep. You give them the plan, and then you just simply ask them, would you like to do all of this work, or would you like me to would you like to do it all on your own, or would you like me to literally hold your hand and walk you through it?
Yep.
And yeah, dude. And now, how much you know about cars, by the way?
I don't know shit about cars, dude. My dad was like, I will never teach you to work on a car because I don't want you to become an auto mechanic. So my dad, I mean, I can change my oil because I'm not a fucking idiot, but like, dude, I don't know shit about cars, dude. I don't know the difference between an alternator and a carburetor. Like, fucking, I don't know, man.
Which is what makes this story and this venture even better.
For sure.
I didn't know shit about posing when I became a posing coach. It was crazy, dude. But then someone gives you money and then you're like, I got to do something here. I got to act like I know what I'm doing. And you are already doing it. And so, yeah, what does it look like? I don't know, dude. That's exactly why we have Claude right here listening to this thing. This is exciting. Yeah. This is the highlight of the call. A $2,000 close off of a product. You have now 4 proofs of concept for a level 1 business audit. Bam. I think easy money right away would be not to go up, would be to get that AI answering service on those auto shops too. And that is, and that's and you could do that, and that starts the retainer just for that answering service. Now they have the answering service in place. Then they have the plan to go forward and fix all the other things, and then you give them the option to do it alone or with them. And now they have 2 things that you've already done for them for minimal costs that shows your value.
On it. Yep. Ryan, he doesn't have an answering service. We are going to work to implement that at his business. So that's going to be another proof of concept. I just got to figure out what that is. I got to go back into the homework and see what you did with the HVAC company and figure out how to do that.
I got it right here. I got it right here. This is what I want all three of you guys to, or whoever is interested in this. This is all you have to do. I'll send you some other stuff too, but you're just going to have to take this YouTube video. Let me pull it up. Every time I go to YouTube, my ex-girlfriend pops up. It's starting to frustrate me.
That's what I think it is.
Huh? Yeah, Jill.
You can go in there and like block
She's really
that.
nice. Well,
You can block out keywords.
yeah, no, I want to see her be successful on YouTube. That's for sure.
Okay.
I didn't know if you had a YouTube.
Yeah, dude, she's doing all right. What was I going? Oh, this guy. So this guy, corner office. Honestly, this guy for Bitcoin is fantastic, and this guy for AI and even social media, he's fantastic. But he's the one that I took this video. It's not this video, but I'll get to it. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Go backwards. All right, this is going to take forever. I have it all. I'll post it all in the school community. That'll make it much easier. But it'll all be under the day, April 7th. But I have your emails too, so I'll shoot it to you over an email so that you have all three of the things. But yeah, all you're going to do is you're going to take the video transcript and you're going to, how do I unshare? Oh, it's up there. You just take the transcript from the video, put it into your Claude, go.
Okay.
Go. That's all you got to do. And it's going to build it all out for you. It's going to ask you some questions. It'll ask you to do some things and get some subscriptions, sign up for some of this. You think you have to put in a payment method, but you don't actually get charged for one of them. But it's all very, very simple. And yeah, when you test it, you're going to be like, oh shit, this is crazy. I even had a guy that I answered the call. And I even told him, I was like, yeah, I'm actually just doing this as an experiment. I said, I live here in Vegas. I audit businesses for a living. And just wanted to check in on your guys' AI answering service. Looks like you guys are doing good. You guys must be killing it. Must be making tons of money. Is that true? And he went, yeah, we're doing all right. And I was like, okay, well, if you're ever interested in a business audit, I'd be more than happy to get you on the phone. And I have his number, Jonathan. I don't know how to do a business audit, but I got a customer.
Send it my way.
Yeah.
Claude could teach you. Yeah.
I mean, that was the first thing I thought of. I was just like, oh, I'll just do a business audit. I mean, because that's the next. I thought about this as I'm talking to the guy, but I'm like, all right, if you already have an AI answering service, what's the next step? Well, I don't know, but if we audit the business, we can probably fucking find it. Manic Money. Just go one step at a time. All right, congratulations, dude. You should probably start drafting your letter of resignation, but you need to run all that shit by Claude, dude, because it's not just about money for you. You have a kid in South Carolina. You live on the complete opposite side of the country. You literally could not live further away from him in the continental United States. It's pretty impressive how that works. And so you got to make a decision. Are you going to go there? Are you going to stay in Seattle? What is the plan? And maybe if you don't know, you just don't do anything and you just kind of grind at night or early mornings or on your commute and you build this little thing up to, I don't know how much money you need to prove to yourself that you can go and do it in another city. Mm-hmm.
I just want to say this really quick. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I've never felt so compelled to tell two people to quit their job in my entire life, who I don't know very well. I just want to say
with Dr. B.
I want to come to Joshua's house and Austin's house, and I want to call their boss for them and be like, hey, we're smoking pot. You can't come in today or ever again. Doctor's orders. You're fucked.
Oh, that's hilarious. Thank you for adding that.
Sorry.
No, thank you, man, because that's There are people out there. I'm one of them. If I wouldn't have gotten expelled from graduate school, I would be a staff physical therapist right now. 100%. I'd probably still be married. I'd probably be thinking, I want to get the fuck out of this clinic I'm working for. I'm going to go try to start my own thing. I don't know how to start my own thing. And I'd be fumble fucking my way through the goddamn physical therapy profession. I'm so glad that I got kicked out because I would have pursued it. I wanted that doctor next to my name. And it's not like a real doctor, but still, there are people that have to either get fired or expelled or fucking nuke a marriage to get out. I can't just quit a job. I couldn't just tell my ex-wife I wanted a divorce. Like, I was just like, that's not gonna work. Like, she's not like, you know, I'm like, I gotta fucking nuke this thing. I gotta make it a hell yeah. Like, this is done. Why? That's a destructive personality. I'm fucked up. That's why. Claude let me know that multiple times. So like, that's a me problem. That's a pattern that has happened over and over and over again in my life. But it's because I can't quit a job. I literally have to make myself unemployable. Because if I get a job, I'll just do it really well, and then I'll get frustrated and I'll get myself fired. So yeah, you guys got to nut the fuck up and either get yourself fired or just quit, whichever one. How'd you do it, Austin?
Yeah.
Gentile?
How'd I do it? Like quit my job?
Yeah, tell us. You're getting the big screen here while I go pee.
It was like truly terrifying. I was like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, like for like 6 months. You know what I mean? Like we had our exit plan in like November. We knew in November, like come September we're out of 500, and yeah, man, just like the stress of like, are they gonna find out? Do they know? You know what I mean? Like, I didn't really want to like do the work either. Like I just truly just couldn't care less. So yeah, I don't know. You just got to make like a really good plan, like what are you gonna do with your finding. I don't know. I didn't really like do a great job. I kind of like made it all the way to the end of my finances before I figured my shit out. Like I really kind of flew close to the sun. So you just gotta like kind of accept that. It's hard. I don't know.
Same here for me. I would
Yeah.
be still working at LA Fitness if I didn't get fired. And I just made 20 grand in 5 days of doing content the other week. So like
Yeah.
everything you want is on the other side of like what you fear.
You really just have to like take that jump, like, and just let people think you're crazy, because like my whole family like works good jobs and like has nice houses and stuff like that. And, like we just like dead ass moved out to like a 200K house in the middle of the desert. You know what I mean? So it was like you gotta take that like hit, but you just have to like not care enough, and then like 6 months later you'll just be, you know, you'll feel a lot better. You know what I mean? You just don't think about like, Austin, you were talking about like all that corporate stuff, dude. Is like I used to have customers hit me up at like Friday night at like 2 a.m. You know, and I'd just be like, oh, you gotta be kidding me, you know. So
Dude, I spent all
but yeah,
weekend working.
Daniel, yeah. Yeah, and you don't even like get a thanks on Monday. You know what I mean? It's like you don't even like.
Oh, and I'm salary too, you know. I don't get paid overtime. I'm salary, so it doesn't matter, you know. And I work north of 60 hours a week, and I mean the pay's good, but I could work 80 hours a week, and there's no OT, man. There's no compensation for that extra effort.
When you when you guys make this transition, Dr. B, he knows it, Hunter knows it, Austin, you're gonna know it soon. But when you love what you do, the work doesn't get any less hard. The tools in your hands just get lighter. You can just fucking go all day. It's not like Austin Brown, you're a fucking corporate executive. You are swinging a fucking sledgehammer every day. You have a big impact, right? You do a lot of good. You are responsible for a lot of shit. But that's thing is, ugh. Whereas I was literally just peeing right now, and I was like, Man, I could go for like another hour.
You're just being standing up?
I tricked you guys. I put fucking Mr. Handsome on Front Street while I went to the bathroom. You're up now, Gentile. What do we got?
Close to $4,800 upward climb today.
I can't get a response. What the hell are you doing?
I got Claude. I had Claude really dial me in. You know what I mean? Like that was.
What are you doing?
I don't know,
Are you doing per hour, or like how are you getting when you do the pitch? What are you doing?
Like when I fill out when I have
The
when
initial
I fill out, the form.
Yeah, the initial proposal. What are you doing? Because
I have Claude price me out. Claude knows what my work background is. Claude knows how much money I want to make each month. It knows, that I have 2 jobs now, on Upwork that I've now closed, so not much. And so it takes all that into consideration. Plus, when was it posted? Who was it posted by? And yeah, it just prices me out. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it tells me to price them higher, price them lower, but I straight up just do that. And then yeah, dude, it's just like talking to like guys like me, but just like 10 years later. You know what I mean? When I get on the phone with these dudes, I just like one of them just like called. The guy just like called me this morning at like 10 a.m. He just sent me like a meetings link, and I didn't even know the proposal really. I just looked at it. I was like on the phone with him. He was like, "Can you do CRM integration?" I was like, "Yep, we can do it."
wow.
Yes. The answer to everything is yes.
Yeah, because you
Want
have
to call Hunter or Claude?
you have a supercomputer telling you what to do. It's fucking, you've harnessed it, dude. This is power.
Dude, I am gonna do that $2,000 thing harder than anybody you know. Like on like Saturday, I'll be just in Tucson, just fucking raking it in. I'm gonna make $60,000 this weekend somehow. You know what I mean? Like for real.
Okay, go get it done. Go get it done. But then I want some collaboration on how can we do this together? How can not just take over a city? How do we get to the point where we can be the people that are like dedicating districts? Like you're allowed to sell your shit here. You're allowed to, you know what I mean? Like that's like Rothschild fucking shit. Like how do we take over every HVAC company in the U.S.?
How do we analyze the jury and weaponize it for our success?
Yes. I want all you guys to go be mercenaries in your fucking town. But
no, we're so much better together, guys.
There's something there was, I don't know what it is, but there would be like if Josh has 70 HVAC companies in Phoenix and you have 70 HVAC companies in Tucson and Hunter has 70 HVAC companies in Ohio. Claude, run this simulation. We have 210 HVAC companies that all have our AI answering service, and they're all paying us $1,000 for a setup and $500 a month. Now, these are separate businesses currently. How do we unite them to make an even bigger profit margin or a larger impact or have some sort of, I'll say it, monopoly? It's a fucking game. That means I can have one. I have another idea, but we'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, how do I monopolize oh man, this is bad. If you kind of think about what this is, we are trying to monopolize a workforce in a lower socioeconomic status, or in a lower socioeconomic faction, and we're trying to profit off of their lack of knowledge of AI. That's exactly what we're doing. But we're also helping them improve their business. So there's the yin and the yang. But what do we need to do to monopolize it? Not saying I'm going to do it, but I would like to know what it looks like. Thanks. All right. What else, Austin Gentile?
Yeah, it makes me just really say, I was like, we should just like pool all of our funds into like a nationwide business and then just start taking out ads for like during like NASCAR races. You know what I mean? And then we all benefit. Yup. Yup. No, I mean, I'm organized. Claude has found me so much time in my day, like having it run my calendar. I've been going since like 8 this morning, but I don't feel tired today. And that's like a real first, you know what I mean? Like, I could keep going, honestly. Like, and I
Bo
might.
loves what he does.
I just want to make money, boys.
Hey, have you written a joke? When's the last time you wrote a joke? You're a comedian. You cannot lose that. You cannot lose what you came in here for. You came to me for comedy. What is the last joke that you wrote? You inspired my post, by the way.
I had one. It was a ranking one. Oh my god, it's slipping my head right now.
All right, new rule.
Doesn't count.
New rule. While you think of it, at the beginning of every call that you are on, you owe us one joke.
Okay.
It can be. You can tell the same joke multiple times if you want to try different approaches. But yeah. Every call that we are on, we're stopping everything we're doing. As soon as you get on, you got to tell a joke. It'll only make the call better.
All right, I'm game.
If you get bombed, we get to roast you.
I used to do that for my team meetings in corporate America. I'd come in with a joke. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, good. Yeah, you can't lose that shit.
Appreciate you, boys.
All right, man. Be good. Who else? What else do we need to talk about? My ideas? I've been like borderline possessed by the HVAC thing. You know what? Hey, this last thing. You want to know how you really kill it, dog? You want to know how you just really kill it? Oh, I don't know if I should let this one go.
Let it go.
Espanol!
Let's go.
Espanol! Make it a Spanish-speaking AI answering service. Oh!
Oh, that's gonna crush down here, Daniel.
Oh! We're the only Spanish-speaking AI answering service in the country.
Holy shit.
We call it Telemex. And we make it do like Spanglish. Not like proper Spanish, but like a little bit of ghetto Spanish. So they know it's like not fake, like it's not a bot, right? Like a couple misspellings. Hey, vato, you're AC. No bueno. Right? There we go. AI answering service, Spanish. Oh, wow, Daniel, do you speak Spanish? I don't speak a lick of fucking Spanish. And you have a Spanish? Yep, sure do. The most entertaining option is usually the most likely. Damn, I can't believe we just let that out on a fucking stream right now. Live for anyone to watch.
They won't even do it.
Nah. The plan's not enough. That's something you guys should like drill in your head. The plan is not enough. The plan is not enough. The plan is not enough. You have to action the plan. All right. I think I'm going to go eat dinner if we're good. Josh, anything else? No one should leave here like with any questions of what to do next. I owe you an email. Oh, I got you. I got you on the HVAC thing. I just threw that at you. I don't know if you want to do that or not, but that's just like super low hanging fruit.
Well, I'm just gonna start off with posting about my life, starting tomorrow.
Yeah. I love it.
Rank your ex-girlfriends.
Ranking your ex-girlfriends.
Yeah, that'll
Do
be
it, dude.
crazy. Oh man,
Bro, do it.
there's 7 of them.
Wait, how would you?
Just
Okay,
DM.
all right. For real question on content. So I want to do this one. Help me workshop it. Ranking things that girls say that piss men off, basically, right? So like, fine, K.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. I don't know what I want to eat. I don't know. So I don't know. Whatever. I can go. I can do whatever. I can throw that in ChatGPT and have more ideas pop up and make it funny. But I'm really caught up on the pictures. I don't know what pictures I would put of. I wouldn't want to like put a real, because of all the women that have said that to me have all been in intimate relationships with. So like I don't know if that's a great idea to throw that up there, or do I just put like. I don't want to put like a bunch of hot women like on there because like that's not.
No. No,
You put celebrities, but that wouldn't make sense. I'm like having a hard time with it.
You find faces of women that kind of look like they would say the thing that, you know what I mean? Like, that's the first thing. And then the second thing is, yeah, you have like 2 hot chicks in there. You gotta throw an old lady in there. You got
Rebel Wilson.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you're confident in it, bro, but big girls always crush on these. You know what I mean? Like, like I'm not hungry. You have like so yeah. And then I really do like the Facebook photos. I feel bad taking some of them, but they really, you don't have to like Photoshop them much, you know, because they have like that black space. So that was what I would recommend. But yeah, find pictures of ladies that kind of look like they would say that thing.
I love it.
You're a demon for that, bro.
That is a good way to think about it. Is like, yeah, like you whenever you see a picture of a person, you can actually kind of create a little bubble, and based off of the situation or whatever their environment is, or what the smirk is on their face, or whatever the expression is, you can orchestrate whatever you want it to be. When I don't know if you noticed the Pete Hegseth one that I had put up. That one it killed me. I said I want to do more stuff like this. Like I said, Pete Hegseth coached my Pee Wee football team. He didn't have a kid on the team. Like just like an odd thing for like a congressman to be a Pee Wee football coach.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah. I want to get more of that. I don't know. I gotta lean more into it. But you have inspired me to do more comedy because I do. Oh, I just got it. All right, don't steal this one before me. Ranking. I have a joke that I wrote about airline pilots, and so I'm going to do ranking airline pilots because they all look they all look different. You know,
Yeah.
Whenever I get on a plane, dude, if I see an airline pilot that's like fit and like strong jawline and like a good haircut, I'm like, oh, we're good, right? But when it's the guy fucking his latte and a donut, and you're just like, you know, just like, is this guy in
And a
the?
fat black lady.
Wait, do something like ranking my most recent airline pilots and then like spill the tea on them. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of what I found kind of like works is like when I did like ranking like the ladies at church, like if it's just like, oh, she's hot, or like this, like, oh, she looks silly, you know, people, you get like do okay. But when you give some dirt, you know what I mean? Like that's, you know, the first few seconds, Danny, like the first couple guys, like drop some dirt, you know, give them low scores, like, and then people will be like, all right.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. I noticed that you do a number out of 10. But that's not ranking.
Yeah, but that does inspire some comments.
It does?
So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was doing mine and I was like, wait, ranking is just like 10 down to 1, so that's what I did.
Yeah, people.
What if you
always
put rating? Wouldn't you just change it to rating?
Well, you know, you could, but people are always like, you don't know what ranking is, and I'm like, but they're ranked. You know what I mean?
They're ranked
It
by
causes people to rage bait it though, and your engagement boosts.
All right, I'm gonna try it out.
light the
I'm
fire.
gonna rank airline pilots and chicks at the gym, or maybe dudes at the gym. I'll do dudes at the gym first.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Non-gay dudes at the gym, non-gay.
Oh, is it ranking my favorite female superheroes?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Hey, do you remember the one from last night that I had? No. It'll come to me. I'll send it over.
Hey, I wrote this on my whiteboard. Do a house tour. Do a house tour. Say, this is what $2,300 a month gets you in Sierra Vista, Arizona. And then just go all satire.
Just go what?
I said, do like all satire, because these influencers in Miami right now are all doing this trend where they're like, this is what $14,000 a month in rent gets you in Miami, and they do this house tour, and they're flexing and shit. And so you should do your style of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
$2,500 gets you, and it's just your little fucking garage or whatever.
Yeah, I have a straight up dirt pit in my backyard. It would be perfect for that. All right.
Daniel, I'm actually moving in with my parents for a couple months because my lease is up. I'm done being here in Arizona, and I could probably do some random fun content with them. Yeah, I'm gonna be in Los Angeles.
Oh, I was just about to say my mom's selling her house in Scottsdale. She would love you to buy it, but yeah, you could do parent. You could do. I mean, parent like living with your parents stuff is pretty funny. Mm-hmm. Living with your parents at 30 years old. It could
and
be
married.
And married. It can be kind of self-deprecating though. I don't. Maybe that's just an opinion I've formed as of recently, but like I've been seeing a lot of self-deprecation, like in the title of the like video. It'll be like day in the life of a 28-year-old bodybuilder that still lives with his parents, and I guess it's funny, but at a point, it's kind of like, are you proud of it or what is going on here?
Yeah.
And so I don't want that because it looks like you're going backwards or you're content. Or like I saw some guy say like day in the life of like a retarded fireman. And I was like, I definitely do retarded things, but I wouldn't call myself I wouldn't title myself that.
Yeah. Well, the story is my dad got into heart failure, so I'm just there just to like kind of get his health back in order, and we're gonna work out together until he is healthy.
That's the story.
And then that's when I'm gonna once things are settled, that's when I'm gonna move to. I'm trying to figure out if I want to live in Orlando or Tampa. I need to figure out where all my fun friends would be at.
Oh, shit, wherever there's less hurricanes would be my. I'm terrified of natural disasters, so like that scares the shit out of me. So whatever is furthest from the hurricanes.
Okay, Orlando then. That's Disney World.
There you go. Oh yeah, you guys are. That's exactly where you should be, dude. Mm-hmm. Hunter, I don't know if Josh would be cool with me sharing this. I'm gonna do it.
Go ahead.
He did like a Disney animation. Isn't that what you did for, like, your mom was, like, putting you in all these animation courses, right?
Yeah, my mom was putting me through, like, all these schools and courses, and, like, I wanted to make it big into, like, Marvel, DC Comics, and Disney, and then the animation teacher told me that I won't make it in the industry, so that's why I quit.
Okay, all right, hold on, pause. Fuck, another 30 minutes. All right. Have you seen the cartoon I made?
On YouTube?
Yes.
Yes, I've seen that.
Okay, it was pretty good. Thanks. I think it was pretty good too. But it was too expensive and I didn't have enough control. So I had to cut it loose. Mm-hmm. But I would really like to pick that back up again because my whole content thing is have fun, right? And I always try to go back to high school when I make videos. And because it's that freedom, cartoons like that, I love that shit. It makes you feel like a kid. So I had this idea, and it really came to light when Martin had his crash out at the Arnold Classic, because I was there. I watched it happen. Were you there? Did we see each other?
Say that again?
Were you there at the Arnold Classic?
No, I chose not to. I was too overwhelmed in regards to like who I would run into.
Yeah, it was a fucking zoo, man. But anyway, so Martin crashes out, loses all his sponsors. Okay. Now Martin, I talked to him. I was like, because I had this idea, but I know he's not coaching people. He just lost all his sponsors. So how is he making any money? I know he's got a YouTube channel. I'm sure it's monetized, but I can't imagine that's, a ton of the income. He might have some under the table brand deals or something like that. But I was thinking, his nickname is the Martian. Martin the Martian. And if we could somehow use AI to get all of Martin's YouTube content, which is gold, by the way, and turn it into a cartoon, then we would have a very famous bodybuilder with a shit ton of content that we could just spam all over fucking bodybuilding of Martin the Martian. And here's the best part. He's already a villain. He's already a villain. The story is already unfolding right before us. And all we have to do is tell a fucking computer to build this storyline out that it helps us write. Now, mine was made off of Google Gemini, and the guy told me it took him about like 8 hours to make that 3-minute clip. And so he was a good dude, but he wanted to be compensated for 8 hours of work on a 3-minute video. And I'm like, I can't. Like, I'm good, but I ain't that good. I ran all the numbers already. The 9 minutes mark is the sweet spot for monetized YouTube channels. The people that make the most money are the ones that hit 9-minute YouTube videos, between 8 and 12, 9 being the sweet spot. So that was going to be like 24 hours of work. I just could not do that. But I want to turn all my day in the life reels into cartoons. Why? Because they're crazy and eventful, and there's all kinds of stuff going on. We can introduce new characters, but we can also do that for Martin. And it doesn't matter if you do it for me or if you do it for Martin. All you need is one famous bodybuilder to have a successful cartoon that people like to watch. Dude, imagine Nick Walker is in the cartoon. They hate each other. Right? Like Steve, you could make a Steve Weinberger character. Like, dude, it's like you don't even have to make it up. Like you just fucking scroll through Instagram and watch Nick Strength and Power, and there's the next episode. We get that.
It's like how South Park does current events. Like,
yeah, and if it can work once, and that's a cartoon, man. That's animation. That's creation. That's creativity and getting paid for it. And you're already in the space. You already know all the players. You could do it for Men's Physique. Dude, Men's Physique would be even crazier. Aaron Banks, fucking...
I can't animate anything, but I could definitely do like a comic book. Like,
bro, you don't have to animate nothing. The Gemini does it all. But yeah, you could do comic only. You could do still images. You could run it up on Facebook and get a monetized Facebook page where it's like I follow a WWE like old school page, and it has millions of followers, and I'm sure that account just fucking rakes it in, and it's just like old school pictures of like fucking Bret Hart and Steve Nash, and just like just nostalgia, like fucking Goldberg at WrestleMania, and they're just still images that have just been scraped from the internet they tell a little story about this is from 1996 WCW match. So you can do that. You already know a shit ton about wrestling. It's opening up. But yeah, you have a million things you can do. The first thing you should do is do the life audit. And then go from there.
dude.
And then when you're helping your dad with his heart stuff, you probably are going to go to some doctor's appointments, and there's probably going to be some shit that's fucked up, and you're going to be able to think like, oh, how would we go about this? And you can bring it to the calls, and maybe we fix something in the healthcare system. I don't know. Healthcare system's fucked, dude.
It really is, man. Like my sister-in-law is a nurse, and then I know some doctors. I'm like, bro, screw the FDA. It doesn't make sense.
It's absolutely fucked. I have a patient on thyroid medication, and he thought I was making him sick with the vitamins I was giving him. He's a celiac. Turns out the strain of T3 and T4 and whatever thyroid medication they're giving had a starch in it that is from gluten, and he was like having diarrhea for like 6 months straight with one of the world's best endocrinologists out here in Seattle. And I was just like, hey, like, you know, something's wrong with the medication. They're like, nope, it's totally fine. We've got it under control. And he finally got down to the bottom of it. But if your dad has heart stuff, I know all about that shit. I interned with Dr. Oz, and he's a personal friend of mine. So if you ever need any like real information or help, you can find me.
That should be our first webinar. Oh, just Dr. Oz. That first one, see how it goes.
And I know the doctor's having him take this water pill to hold or onto water. I don't know.
Yeah, it's called Lasix.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yep. And he's like fucking pissed hard.
Yeah, he doesn't exercise at all, so that's what we're gonna start with. And
Nice.
eating better.
Nice, dude. That'll be really great content. It'll be very wholesome. It'll be very relatable. Because we're... Newsflash, if you have parents, they're all going to fucking die, and we have to deal with that bullshit. All of us. So you're getting to experience it a little bit earlier than I am. So I would love to watch that and learn and have lessons learned, and like you're going to help people avoid mistakes by just talking about it, and it'll be the easiest content that you can. The easiest thing you can do, Josh, is film clips throughout your day and then record a voiceover at night. And you can use my app. I'll send it to you right now. This app, it's a What Would Daniel Do app. You can have it. Everyone can have it. I'm going to sell it eventually, but I'll send it to you right now. It's not perfect, and if it sounds like AI, say this sounds like AI, and it'll be like, yeah,
Recording
right.
stopped.
Oh damn. Yeah. So like, I want you to try to break this thing. I'll send it to you. Josh, where are you?
When you're doing your day in life, do you try to think of like, oh, I need to do something crazy, or you just kind of go like?
I used to. Yeah, I used to. My videographer, Alex, he was the one that was really behind all of the degeneracy that came from him. And because that's honestly not really in my nature. But it performed well. Like, it was like my third day of filming with him. And he was like, you should just like wake up with a bunch of steroids on your chest. And I was like, that's fucking dumb. And I did it. And it, like 3 million views in a day. And so I was like, all right, what else you got? And so he took a lot of inspiration from like the Nelk Boys and Danny Duncan and these guys that just kind of do, like you said, like crazy stuff, which is not really in my, like I said, not in my nature, but I had so much freaking fun doing it that it was like being in high school again. And I was like, this is hilarious. like of course, like put a whole bunch of nicotine pouches in your mouth and like try to see how long you can last. Like, of course you do stupid shit like that when you're a kid, right? Like maybe not to that degree, but it was like, I don't know, it was just like really freeing and it felt good. And a lot of 19-year-olds, that's the majority of people that follow me, but also the other half of the following is 45-year-old men who see me living this life now, and although they don't know everything, they see a lifestyle that they literally wish they could have had, but they got married, they had kids, they chose a traditional job, they're trying to do something on the weekend, or like they're stuck. They have these family commitments. They have food on the table, and you do that for enough years, you kind of forget what it's like to be a kid again. I'm like fucking Peter Pan over here, but yeah, and so those guys like kind of live vicariously through me, and I this got validated when I was at my mom came to town for a fashion convention. I'll say that again. My mom came in town for a fashion convention, and I went with her one day. And I got stopped by like 5 dudes who were there with their wives who own fucking boutiques and denim stores. And they're like, hey, you're the guy. And it was a firefighter. Another guy was like a finance dude. And they were just like, dude, just keep living your life. Like, this is so fucking cool. Blah, 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 blah. And I even fed it to Claude. And it basically said is like, the freedom that you have in high school, where your parents are easy to get around, your teachers don't care if you cut class, and if you really screw something up, your parents will bail you out, right? It's like you have this like insulation that you never have again the rest of your life, until like you, I don't know, make a ton of money or have, you know, a plethora of resources. But yeah, so it's just about having fun. Look at this kid right here. You guys know who this is?
Yeah, isn't that the guy that lives out of his van?
Yeah, he lives in my fucking guest room right now, but he's he's about to make his way to LA in tomorrow, the next day. Yeah, he's going to go to LA. He's going to get a membership at Zoo Culture, and he's going to go be a bodybuilder he's going to go do what Arnold Schwarzenegger did.
Sarah Safari, where you at?
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
I'm gonna pull it off.
She wasn't there when I went to Zoo Culture.
Trust me.
The funniest thing would be if I date Sarah Safari, because all the 19-year-olds all have fucking crushes on her. It's hilarious. All right, same time tomorrow.
Sweet.
Every day we take a step forward. I will send you the email for the HVAC thing. I think you should do the cartoon thing. All right, peace. Damn. Oh, my computer's gonna die. Damn, that was a good call. 2 hours. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, it was a while.
I fucking listened to Alex talk all day. You know why I did that? I didn't know. Oh, what is this? Let's do 3 p.m. Okay. I will need to train before, though. Is that okay?
You from with Alex?
No, Alex, the chick.
Oh.
But the reason she's like, can I come over? She's crashing the fuck up.
You're coming tomorrow?
You heard